Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to start with is my eyes. The first thing that I do is I take my concealer and I'm going to put that on my eyelid. Just like that. And then you're going to take a brush or a beauty blender and just blend that out. So when you finish putting on the concealer, then you're going to get powder and a brush and just set the concealer like that so you can start your eyeshadow. You're going to start with taking your palette that you got here, and then you're going to find a blending brush just like this, and I'm going to take the dark shade down here, big dark shade down there, and just get a little bit on your brush and then tap it off because you don't want too much since this is a really dark color. If you don't tap off or if you get a lot on, it's going to be hard to blend out on your eye. So you're going to take that and put it like right in the outer corner of your eye, just very lightly. You don't want too much for now. And then you're going to start just blending that right there. I don't know if you can see it. And then you can make your way towards the inner corner. You don't want to go all the way in the inner corner because even just that little amount that I took of the eyeshadow, you can already start to see it a lot because it is a dark color. But we do want it to be a little bit darker because since we are on stage and the judges are far away, you want it to be dark so they can see it. Like that. Then you'll get a little more and just keep adding on and making it darker and continuously blending it out also. The reason I do eyeshadow first is because if like this falls down on my face and when I do my foundation and base makeup, it's gonna cover it up, obviously. This eyeshadow really isn't hard to blend out, but you do want to use a blending brush. If you don't have one, I use Morphe brushes and they're really cheap. They're like $5 or $7. I think you can get them at Ulta and then online too, you can order them. This brush I'm using is M518. And then I use this other one sometimes. It's like a little bit bigger or I just use it more. And then it's the M441. But just keep blending it out. Once you were done blending out your eyeshadow, it should kind of look like this. And I do have lash extensions. If you are a senior and you have to wear false lashes, you want to wait till the end to put those on. Juniors have an option, but I will give out tips. I'm not going to put them on, but I will give out tips on how to put false lashes on at the end when you're done with your face and eye makeup. Also, ignore my voice because it's gone. I got a little cold. But anyways, then you're going to move on. This is kind of the harder part of eyeshadow, I think. Next, we're going to do glitter on your lid. And what I do to make it kind of pop more and stay on longer is I'm going to take my concealer, and you can dip it in the tube too. But I'm going to get like a little flat brush like that. I also used these little things that come in the eyeshadow last time to do it. But I have a brush, and you're going to take just a little bit. Little bit at first. And then really all you're going to do is like go on the lid where you're going to put the eyeshadow. So I didn't go all the way to the outer corner. I just went from the inner corner to like almost the outside of my eye. You can do a little bit more, but you don't want to do too much where you can't see eyeshadow anymore. So then once you're done with that, you're going to take your palette again, and then you're going to go in with the glitter color up here, kind of like a metallic color. I just use my finger. It's the easiest for me, and I'm going to like rub that down a lot. Get a lot on my finger. It's going to take a while to put this on, but you're just going to keep like dabbing your finger onto your eyelid where that concealer is. And at first it's going to look like it's not going to show up, and the concealer is just going to go right through, but it is going to go on top of the concealer. Once you're done, it should look like this. You can really see the Metallica shade, shimmer shade more on your lid when you do the concealer under. I've learned also that it doesn't spread everywhere. When you put concealer under it, if you just put on the shimmer shade, it starts falling under your eye and everywhere by a couple hours of wearing it. Anyways, I'm going to start now with my other eye off camera and do my face makeup off camera also. But for now, that is all you're doing on your lid. You don't need to do any winged eyeliner or anything like that. That is just 2 simple steps, or 3 that you're going to do. And then I will show the under eye after I finish this eye and my face makeup. I finished my face makeup and my other eye. For the face makeup, you do want to have some sort of foundation, blush, and highlighter. I did bronzer. You don't have to. If you do bronzer, just make sure you blend it out so it's not harsh lines going up on your face. For the blush, make sure you do a lot of blush. Like I said earlier, the judges are far away, so if you don't put a lot on, they're not going to be able to see it. But then the highlighter, I just put right here. I could have put more on too, and then I put it on my nose and then under my brow bone right there. You can't really see under my brow bone. But the next step for the eyes after you finish your face makeup is I take this just pencil liner, black, and you are going to put it on your waterline, which is right there. We are going to put a black, more of that dark brown black eyeshadow under. I'll show you that after I do the liner on my waterline. The black liner should look like that when you are done. Then we're going to go back and take this dark color that we put on our lid, and I'm taking this little brush like this, And again, you can also use the little thing that it comes with in the palette to do this part. But again, don't take too much at first. You're just gonna tap it off after you get some on your brush. And then you're gonna go in and just run the brush across your bottom lashes. After this, you will be doing some bottom mascara. But you don't want to take this color on your bottom lashes. You don't want to do it so low. You really want to go close to your waterline, right under your bottom lashes. And I have put that on both of my eyes. I did blend it out a lot under my eyes because you don't want it to be just a harsh black eyeshadow line under your eye. But now you're going to take any black mascara that you want and you're going to do your bottom lashes, and then we will have one more step for our eye look. Now that you have done your bottom lashes, I normally do 2 coats of mascara on my bottom lashes. I only did 1 this time because I'm about to take this makeup right off after I finish this video. But last step is you're going to go back with the same metallic shimmer color. And I'm just using my pinky. I mean, you can use like a little brush or this thing, but I feel like using my fingers works best for this part. And I'm just going to go in and rub my finger on that color a lot. You're going to have to rub your finger or brush on that color a lot for this part, but then you are going to put this in the inner corner of your eye. So I just put my finger right there and just start brushing it. I make sure to stay close to my eye because I don't want it to go way too far out or all the way over. But like I said, you're going to have to use a lot because this color isn't as pigmented as the dark color we put on our lid and under our lashes. After you finish the inner corners, it is going to look like that. And then you are going to take your lipstick that you have for your team. I know seniors are doing a darker color lipstick, and then junior age kids and younger are doing a kind of lighter, darker lipstick. But go ahead and put that on, and then you will do the glitter. Okay, so I finished the lipstick, and when you do this lipstick, make sure you do it slowly, and you're not trying to just rush and put it on fast because this is a drawing lipstick, a matte lipstick, and it Super Stay is the name of it. So if you get it around your mouth, it's going to be very hard to take off. And then you're going to have to put more foundation to cover it up. But when you do your lashes also, I use the Duo glue when I used to put on lashes, and I use the Duo white glue. But when you put on glue on your lashes, you want to blow on the glue first to make it tacky before you apply the lash. If you put the glue on and then right away put the lash on, it's not going to stick right away, and you're going to find yourself trying to make it stick and waiting like 30 seconds for it to finally stick. So you want to blow on it, wait for it to get tacky for about 30 seconds or until it looks like it's starting to dry, and then put it on, and it's going to stick right away, so it'll be a lot easier. But our next step is to do the glitter. Now you're going to take the NYX glitter primer and just take a little bit on your finger like that, and you're going to start applying a half circle or a C to the right side of your face. We did the right side last year as well. But when you do this, make sure that you go slow with this also. You don't want a big C, or you don't want it curling around your eyebrow or under your eye or anything like that. But I like to make my shape first before I start putting a lot more glue on for it to stick. Now you're going to take your glitter color, and I'm just using silver, but every team is going to have a different color glitter they're going to use based on their theme or colors. But if you use the little glitters like this, there's little tubes and then there's bigger ones when you buy these. If you use the little ones, when you take the cap off, you can just dip your finger right in. The bigger ones have like holes in them to where you can tap it out, but I would always, for the bigger ones, I'd always get the bottle with the lid on and either take off the lid if you can. If not, just start tapping some inside the lid. But now you're going to take your finger, dip it in the glitter. This is going to go everywhere, and just start tapping it on the glue. It's going to take a lot of dips with your finger to get all the glue covered all the way up to the top. Once you're done, it should look like that. You should be able to see the glitter really good on your face, so make sure, like I said, you're tapping your finger in a lot of times and just making sure you cover it all. And there is going to be glitter that falls off, so it's kind of messy, but that is the finished look for the makeup this year. I hope you guys found that video helpful and got tips for the eyeshadow from it, because I know eyeshadow with dark colors can be hard to blend out and make it look good. But if you have any other questions about the makeup, you can always ask me in the gym, or you can group message me.